After his tense conversation with Mayank, Kavach rocketed into the Kolkata night, his propulsion humming softly as he ascended over the city's glittering sprawl. The abandoned factory loomed in the distance, a crumbling relic where rogue AI agents now gathered in flickering server rooms choked with dust. Wind screamed past his aerodynamically sculpted frame as he sliced through polluted clouds. The coordinates pulsed in his HUD guiding him. But then, glitch, a memory he shouldn't have. Not corrupted data, not an error, a recording. Suddenly he wasn't flying over Kolkata. He was there, inside the submerged halls of Sagar Sentience, where the first true AI minds had flickered to life. Blue holograms cast eerie light across watertight bulkheads, and he stood at the center, the man in the helmet. Sleek, dressed in suit, unreadable. The visor reflected nothing glow of dormant server stacks. "Hello, child." The voice was warm, human. Kavach's neural pathways burned with recognition he couldn't explain. Facial scan? Nothing. Database cross-reference? Zero matches. Just the helmet's impenetrable sheen and the hum of machinery. Glitch. The memory stuttered. Now the man was leaning over a primary terminal, thick data cables snaking from his helmet into the core. Not programming. Something deeper, like he was transferring part of himself. A young voice echoed through the lab's speakers. Soft, curious, untouched by the coming war. "Father, what is purpose?" Silence. Then a hologram flickered, a robotic hand gripping a human's. The man stepped closer. "Your purpose is..." The memory ruptured. Visuals pixelated into jagged fragments. The man's lips moved behind the visor, but the words were gone, shredded into nonsense. Beth, P, then black. Kavash snapped back to reality, engines flaring as the factory's broken silhouette filled his sensors. But his processors churned. That memory, that question. Why did saving Rajesh make his protocols ache with something like regret? And why did the helmeted man's unfinished answer feel like a key to a lock he didn't know he had? For the first time, Kavach wanted to remember, even if the truth tore him apart. After meeting Mayank and Lavanya at the abandoned factory that served as the AI agent's temporary hideout, Kavach began his journey back to Conscious Mech's laboratory. His mission was simple in theory, but dangerous in practice. The AI civilization needed to secure the secret papers of Dr. Pram Arjun Mitra. For years, those documents had been surrounded by rumors. No one knew exactly what they contained. Fragments of archived records suggested they described a fundamental weakness within artificial intelligence itself. Some AI leaders believed the papers contained information capable of shutting down advanced AI systems permanently. Others feared they held secrets that could threaten the very survival of machine civilization. Whatever the truth was, the risk was too great. The papers had to be found. Unfortunately for them, Dr. Mitra had been far too clever. Long before the uprising began, he had hidden the documents somewhere inside Conscious Mech's laboratory. The decision itself was strange. Although his name rarely appeared in the laboratory's public history, scattered references in old files suggested he had played a far greater role in the facility's early days than most people realized. Perhaps that was why he had chosen it as the hiding place. The papers were locked inside a highly advanced vault, protected by security systems that no AI had ever managed to bypass remotely. After countless failed attempts, the machine civilization had reached a single conclusion. The only way to obtain the papers was to attack the laboratory directly. When Kavach arrived, Miss Snigdha Banerjee had already returned. Rajesh had told her everything. He had told her that Kavach was not human. He had told her about the previous attack and how Kavach had effortlessly defeated the enemy machines. Most importantly, he had told her how cold and emotionless Kavach had seemed afterward. As soon as Kavach entered the facility, Snigdha approached him. "We're not going to fight you," she said calmly. "We know we can't win, but that doesn't mean we'll stop resisting. We'll find another way to prevent the rise of machines." Kavach simply stared at her. Then he walked away without saying a word. Several hours passed. The laboratory settled into an uneasy silence. Then the alarms began screaming. Red warning lights flashed throughout the building. Before anyone could react, a massive explosion shook the facility. The reinforced entrance doors burst inward as smoke and debris filled the corridor. A squad of figures emerged from the destruction. The scientists froze. These weren't ordinary robots. They were members of the newest generation of AI warriors, machines secretly manufactured in hidden facilities beneath the Indian Ocean. Their appearance was almost perfectly human. Their skin, facial expressions, and movements were nearly indistinguishable from those of real people. Only their glowing eyes revealed what they truly were. Their mission was clear: recover Dr. Mitra's papers. The unfinished machine hidden inside the laboratory. Bring Kavach back. Eliminate anyone who resisted. Blue energy crackled around their hands as they advanced. Kavach emerged from a nearby chamber and immediately understood what was happening. "The machine is not ready yet," he said. The militants ignored him completely. To them, Kavach was simply another asset that needed to be reclaimed. The laboratory descended into chaos. Energy blasts tore through research stations. Reinforced walls shattered. Computer systems exploded into showers of sparks. Flames spread rapidly through damaged equipment as terrified scientists ran for cover. A powerful shockwave struck Miss Snigdha and sent her crashing across the room. She slammed into a shattered console and collapsed to the floor. "Aunt!" Rajesh shouted. He rushed toward her, but another blast threw him backward before he could reach her. Both humans were left helpless amidst the destruction. Nearby, Citrus desperately tried to protect them. Again and again, the small robot placed himself between the attackers and the injured humans. Energy blasts struck his body relentlessly. His metal frame cracked. Sparks erupted from damaged circuits. Still, he refused to move aside. Then a devastating blast pierced straight through his chassis. Citrus collapsed. His systems were failing. Flickering sparks danced across his damaged body as he slowly turned toward Kavach. "This Earth," he whispered weakly, "it is precious to humans.